Hey YouTube! I just wanted to show you my finds here. Captain Black. This one is Lumberman. Captain Black, made in France. This is a Captain Black Sentinel. Just want to show them to you before I start cleaning them up. Here's a rusticated one, Captain Black. They'll need to be reamed out and cleaned up. Made in France. It has the marking there, Captain Black. Looks like a Yemen. And another one. Charred up pretty good. So I got these 4 pipes. Just came from the flea market. And $8 a piece. Not too bad, huh? $8 a piece. So I'm gonna clean these up and get back with you. Little reaming. And then here, it was so thick a cake on there. I just get this as it softens up without scratching the top. And it just takes off the thick stuff without ruining the finish. See the finish poking through there? All the grain. But I soak them. I wet the tops and then I soak them and let them soak on a wet towel, and it softens up all the thick cake. And so you can kind of see how this got real thick cake on it still. And that's what I've been doing with all of these, so I don't ruin the finish on the top of the pipe. Just let it soak, let it get soft. That way you see a lot of these pipes where the top is real lighter, or you have to restain it, and you could tell that they took all the char off the top. So you can see what I've been doing here, and all of them were the same, and you can kind of see now we're getting to where all the char's coming off and the top of the pipe isn't getting to where the top has to be sanded. So it's just let it soak, get down, and then what I do with these is I get my tongue and kind of spit on them after I wipe them real clean, because your saliva got acid in it and it naturally just eats all the char right off. See you in a minute. And then when I get most of all the stuff off the top, I wipe it down. This is a real light mixture of OxyClean, and I just get all the dirt and all that off. It won't take none of the finish off, but it'll get all the dirt out. Now if it's been stained or someone else has done work to it, it may take it off depending on what stain they use. But basically I just wipe them all clean of any dirt and stuff like that. I wipe them all clean, dip the stem and a little bit of the mixture to try to stay away from the markings. Wipe them all clean. Get all the dirt off. See all the dirt that's coming off. And then wait for them to dry. And then go to work on the stems. And then, if you could see this? I'm trying to make it to where you can see it really good. And it doesn't scratch up the stem. It just takes all that. And this bin, I soaked it a little bit. Soften that up. And of course, use your judgment. And it takes all the thick stuff off. And I dipped them in the mixture of OxiClean. You could feel it. You'll feel when it's sliding on the bit itself. And I'm staying away from all the markings. And I got a pad here, eraser pad. And I'll do that on all the stems. This one needed the finish sanded down. I went down from 15, 2,000, 25 to 3,000. This one wasn't coming as good as I wanted it to. So, give this one a light sand, just very light sand. Lots of bird's eye in this one, as you can see. And then, what I do is I get the correction fluid, get a little on my finger. Put it on there on the anchor. Just like that. Now lick my finger and kind of rub it off. Let it dry just a minute so the little smear will come off before the stuff that's in the crack does. There you have it, a little anchor. And then wipe it off. And it stays in the crack. But you have to lick it and then smear it. So when you do buff it, it buffs off the smear before it takes it out of the crack. Real important. If you just put it on there, you can also put it on there and then scrape it with a knife if you got good indentations in your markings. Most of the time you don't, so you got to just smear it on, let it dry a little, lick your finger, wipe it like that until you get it right where you want it. Then when you buff it, it'll stay in the crevice. So there's the marking there of the anchor. Alrighty folks, here's the Captain Blacks, sandblasted. Like I said, I tried to stay away from the markings and showed you what I done on all of them. I didn't want to get into sanding them much. France, says made in France on the back. On the top it says Captain Black. And Centennial or something. Here's this one with the bird's eye. I did have to sand this one down a little bit because it had some finish that was part on it and part off. But this one has a nickel band, and these aren't repairs. The nickel band on them, this one, it isn't a repair. I guess it came like that. I could have spent a little more time on the bit, but they're clean. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I do with the pipes. Now, like I said, I got these at the flea market, swap meet, whatever you want to call it where you are, for $8 a piece. She wanted 10 a piece or 3 for 35, and so I got 4 for 45. 10, 20, 30, yeah, 3 for 45. So 35, $8 a piece. Talked her down a little bit. Later, YouTube. Alright, I just wanted to show you one more thing. I did get some Brasso. Shined up the nickel band on this. Okay. And then I got some Brebbia pipe and stem polish and polished up the stems. I just wanted to show you, I don't think I showed you last time. That's brass. That's actual brass. And I thought that was a great detail on these. So I shined them up. All the stems. Really like this sandblasted one. It's really nice. But just wanted to show that to you, the final on those. Really happy with the purchase. Later, YouTube.